Hey guys, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing tonight? Welcome. Just waiting on a few people to come in. Oh. So, as you can see from the title, is if you could relive your life, what would you change? Now, that's an interesting question. Hey, don't tell Miss Thing, how are you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. We got an interesting topic tonight. We're just waiting on a few people to come in, and then we're going to start the conversation. But yeah. How are you doing tonight, Dotel? Is it Dotel or Dotel? Hey, Level Up Mind, Body, Beauty channel. Welcome, welcome. Nurse here. I got some free time. Welcome, Nurse. How are you doing tonight? We're just going to chat it up as a regular Saturday night. There's 3 people in the house. Welcome. Thank you, thank you. Or do tell. Okay. All right, do tell. We're gonna try out a little bit of this YouTube audio library. See what they got on here. Meanwhile, I wait on a few people to come in. What's that? Mm-mm. Let's get some reggae. Roots rock reggae music. But yeah, how is everyone doing tonight? Hey, Bomb Dia, how are you doing tonight? You made the coconut curry soup tonight. How was it? How did it turn out? Hey, welcome everyone. We're just gonna wait on a few more people to come in. Then we're gonna jump in on this topic. But yeah, it's gonna be a wonderful Saturday night. Oh, thank you, Bomdia. I was just looking over back onto your channel today to see if you created any new content, and I didn't see anything. I was like, I'm gonna say that to Bomdia. Be like, where's the new content? I'm glad. I'm so glad you enjoyed that recipe. We were just trying out something new. But yeah, it's just, just waiting on a few people to come in. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, 4:30. Okay. I'm excited to see you come back on. I'll be definitely there. What's that? But yeah, we just rock into a little bit of music. Meanwhile, a few more people are coming. Hey, Creative Creole, how are you doing tonight? Happy birthday to you and Cindy. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Eat, cook, and live it up, Wagwan. You here, but you're cooking this late at night? What kind of late night cooking this? Celebrating tomorrow? Are you going live, or you mean like a family celebration versus a YouTube celebration? You want these late night cooking, eat, cook, and live it up? You got to film at 1 a.m. in the morning tonight again? Oh, family get together. That's going to be awesome. Your birthday on Monday? Me don't see a band. Eat, cook, and live it up. Me never know see a band. She said, oh, you know, sir. But yeah, so how's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, you know it's a chill Saturday night. Chill. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Keely, how are you doing tonight? The topic is, if you could relive your life, what would you change? Now, that's a very deep conversation, and eat, cook, and live it up. You may can agree with me. Let's pause it music for a little bit. Eat, cook, and live it up. I don't know. It's the whole culture in America is a lot different from the culture in Jamaica. So I know eat, cook, and live it up most likely can agree with me on this. Quite often you'll hear your parents say, if I could relive my life, I would have this many kids, or I would have you. And you American and parents from across the world that are watching me, please don't judge our Jamaican parents, because that's just a culture. They say whatever comes to their mind. They don't necessarily mean it. What a one mukbang and things. Soul Vlogs, welcome. How are you doing? The Creative Creole says she would marry a richer man. No, Creative Creole, I highly doubt that. I think you're perfectly happy with what you have. I don't think you need a richer nor a poorer nor anybody else. But yeah, so I'm only 27. If I had to relive my life, I feel like would I listen more as a child, not leaving the yard and all of those stuff? Maybe not, because it made me who I am right now. I used to take schoolwork seriously. Would I go to college? Maybe I would. But at the same time, I feel like I've made some decisions that I'm proud of. Others not so proud of. But I don't feel like those decisions have really led me to be a worse person. I feel like it has led me to be better. So I don't think there's much I would change. Welcome, Jill's Comfort Zone. What's going on? I don't think there's much I would have changed. I feel like as a child, certain things that I've said and cussed people out and things like that, maybe I would have changed that. Yeah. There's not much I think I would change if I had to relive my life. Hey, Eating with Kate Cotton. How are you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? But yeah, so the topic is very vague, but it's one of those topics that I feel like a lot of people can relate to. A lot of people struggle with these things. They live their lives with regrets. Ooh. And they'll say, if I could relive my life, I would change this, I would change that. I think I'm still a little young to have much regrets. So let's see. Ask me that question 10 years from now. Maybe I'll have an answer. You peachy. I'm doing well. You all know the real deal already. I really don't love coming on live. I feel like it lifts my spirits. And you see, I'm looking real rough. So tomorrow I got to get a haircut and just, put myself together. But for tonight, I'll come looking rough. For the next few videos, you'll see I look rough, but I'm going to change that next week. Well, the following week, because my videos for next week are already dry. Already done. All right, mukbang and things said, I think I would have put off having kids, but then it's double-edged sword because they also saved my life. Now, that's an interesting one because at the same time, I feel like the younger you have your kids, the better it is. Like right now, I'm 27 and I ain't got no kids. And I'm like, Adrian, are you going to wait until you're 40? So, I get where you're coming from, mukbang. And you're right. It's one of those things where you're like, But I feel like at an appropriate age of like 20, 21, it's like probably a good age to have kids. You said Jamaica is different. It is definitely different because quite often, as I said, you'll hear parents say, they say, if I could relive my life, I wouldn't have you. And a lot of people from other countries who don't understand the culture may say that these parents were wrong for saying that and stuff like that. But, at the same time, that's just how they grow their kids, and we understand their whole mindset. Eating with K Cotton said, just some water for now, Chris. But I will be drinking. Come through, K Cotton. Come through. I need you all to lift my spirits today. I'm just like, I don't love being on live streams. It's just draining, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And it's good to just connect with you guys. Hey, Miss Sugar, what's going on? Mukbang said, been raising kids a long time because they're spaced in age. I'm tired. Yeah, it was like with my mom, she had me, well, my older brother, and then me were 4 years apart. And then her third child was 10 years apart. And then from the 10 years apart to the last two were 4 years apart. So yeah, I get that. It's been a long span of time. Hey, Allwood family posse, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, what not going with? Jill want to come out. Jill want to come out. Hey, Jill, you see, I keep forgetting. Hey, Comedy Gold, how are you? How are you? Comedy Gold is dining with Zion's son. So if you don't know Comedy Gold, get over there. Can one of the moderators drop Comedy Gold's link for me, please? Jill, I don't even remember how to drop a link. Wait. Yeah, man. All in the Wood family passive. You're not Jamaican, right? All right. Invite. Copy. Hello, Angela Vlog. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, it's okay. We just getting started. We're only like 15 minutes in. So we good. We're gonna be here for a good little 2 hours. Thank you, Angela Vlog. And okay, I love being here too as it relates to like getting to talk to you guys and vibe and stuff. But you know me, I just prefer to sit down, film a video, and just post it and be done. You know. Hey, Jill.
What up? What up? What up? Hey,
What's up?
everybody in the chat. Hey,
What you
good
been up
night,
to?
good night, good night. I love you all. And what's up? So, the
Mhm.
question is what?
If you could relive your life, what would you change?
So, I think I
That's a deep
I
one,
would
right?
it is not easy because some of the things I wouldn't change because that is what it is. Those are the folks that you came in touch with. So you
Mm-hmm.
can't change how people because you can only change what you can change. So what I probably would change is not letting things boggle me down so much to where I hurt myself instead
Mm-hmm.
of just growing because you thinking like you shut yourself down from hurt and stuff, so you kind of shut yourself down instead of growing. You just pause.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would not have changed. I would change the factor that not being so extra loving, I would say
Mm-hmm.
extra loving to where you want to see the best in somebody and they just don't have it. So I think I would change that, and I probably would have grown further than what
Mm-hmm.
I am because I was just hoping and wishing for something different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I mean, most of y'all who know my story or you were on mukbangs, y'all probably understand what I mean by when I say that.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for approval from things that didn't need approval. You just needed to do your best
Mm-hmm.
and be the beautiful person that you were and move on and not being strenuous of um those things and just push through.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably would have been an attorney by now
Mm-hmm.
if I just would have kept pushing through. And I still could have, but you know what? My bigger goal is just helping others. So,
Mm-hmm.
in another way. So
Yeah.
yeah, God is good. So it's all good. I didn't waste anything. So I would change that about just knowing who you are and that you can't expect others to
Mm-hmm.
um you know what I mean? Don't expect so much from others. Just know that you're okay and just move on and then grow within yourself and be who you
Mm-hmm.
really wanted to be instead of putting yourself on pause for things that just ain't gonna never change. That's it. Yeah.
Facts. Um. Hey, Miss Bibi daughter. Okay, Creative Creole, have a plate for me, or maybe a few bites, because I know you probably don't want to have a whole nother plate. And welcome on, Shella. How are you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, everyone. The topic is if you could relive your life, what would you change? And, as I said before earlier, I think I'm still a little young to really say I would change a lot. But I feel like me personally, I was very moody when I was a child, so maybe I would change that. Um, I wanted to be a teacher for the longest time, and then my dad was like, "Teachers don't make no money, Adrian. You're going to waste your money going to college to become a teacher." And then I really had a whole nother passion of like business and stuff like that. And a lot of people constantly tell me, you should go to business school and stuff like that. I'm like, they're the best way to learn these things is through experience. And I think I've had a little bit of that underneath my belt. So, there's not much I would change because at the end of the day, these things do make us who we are. But at the same time, there are certain things. And one of the reasons why I chose this topic was that the whole structure in the Caribbean, Jamaica specifically, is very different. And I think I'm keep repeating myself, but quite often, and a lot of people who are from other countries who don't understand it may say this is mentally draining, it's going to affect the child when parents tell them things like this. But like in Jamaica per se, parents will tell the child jokingly, which we as kids, the whole culture is different, so we kind of understand where they're coming from. But they'll say to you, they'll be like, you know what, if I could relive my life, I would only have two child, or if I could relive my life, I maybe would not have you, because at some point in times there's pressures of your things that happened to you in the past. Let's say you weren't ready to have kids and you had a child, and then the pressures and you don't know how to handle these things, then you being upset and stuff like that, mad at yourself, then in some instances you'll take that out on the child and say, you know what, blah blah blah, whatever. But at the end of the day, I feel like these are things that have made us as Jamaicans stronger, because we grew up hearing these things and it really didn't affect us as it would affect a lot of other people, because it's one of those things that we constantly hear about. So, but yeah, I thought I wanted to get a lot of people perspective to see if anyone else within America and other countries have ever said that to their child, or they have the same thought process or anything like that. So yeah. But you're so right, Jill. I see Joe Cola came in the house. Welcome, Joe Cola. Welcome, Shay Brown. How are you doing tonight? And let's see what a few of these comments say. Yeah, crazy president. Miss Bibi Daughter said, if I could change anything, I would stand up to the people who told me that I couldn't do or become. Now, Miss Bibi Daughter, that is very deep and interesting. Give me 1 second. Jill?
Yep, I'm here. I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Okay. What were you saying? No, sorry about that. I was rambling.
No, I didn't say anything. I did. I finished up my text, but welcome to
Mm-hmm.
everybody who's joining. Hi, hey.
But yeah, so it's one of those situations where it's a tough question, because I feel like there's a lot of things that if we could really relive, then we may change. But at the same time, I feel like all these things really help us become who we are. Do you agree, Jill?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that in life that we just, I think I've made sucky choices, but you know what? Those sucky choices taught me something. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I want to change some of those because, it just opened up my eyes to bigger pictures, bigger things that I wasn't thinking about when I did them.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of expanded on you know what not to do, you know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
don't regret some of the things that I did. What I do regret is folding on when I had the chance and the people. So
Mm-hmm.
this is one thing that I did regret on. I wish I could change that I did not fold on my nonprofit organization that I was trying to build.
Mm-hmm.
um I guess because I was in so much adoration, but I had wonderful people. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I had retired teachers and all sorts of stuff to start that thing. I was getting so discouraged because of the situation at the time that I was in, which should have pushed me to keep pushing for that. And I
Mhm.
probably wouldn't be working for anybody right now. I'd be working for myself.
Mhm.
So, it's hard to rebuild those relationships now because years pass, things
Mhm.
happen, and you're not going to have those same folks that were willing to give their time until we got
Mhm.
up and running. So that is something that I wish I could change, that
Mhm.
I wish I would have not let fear take
Mhm.
over, and I just would have pushed forward, and um I probably would have been further than what I am now, trying to rehash
Mhm.
and redo that whole thing with the nonprofit. So yeah, that is
But
something that I regret.
do you think that it was a blessing in disguise because in the future it could be a lot better?
I don't think that was a blessing in disguise. I think I missed my
You think
blessing.
so?
I think I missed my blessing at that opportunity because it
Mhm.
was, like I said, I had so much things that was lined up, but it was just um me moving and not knowing. That's what that was. And
Mhm.
trying to get things organized. I missed my blessing at that time. So it could have been growing stronger than ever. And look
Mhm.
at what we're going through right now.
Mhm.
My organization would have been there in full soul as of essential status of helping
Mhm.
people. So I mean, it weighs a little bit because maybe I wouldn't want to still be working during this time. But if
Mhm.
that was my company and my organization, I would run it as just. But my organization would have been helping a lot of people during this time right now. So I think I feel like it's that blessing. You know what I'm
But
saying? Because
but look
I
at
would
it
have been
now.
helping a lot of people right now.
Yeah, but look at it now. You're now on a wider platform like YouTube, where it's a possibility that someone may see you with a bigger vision that can help you to get this dream to the next level. So I feel like even though we have situations like these and we may look back at it, we may say to ourselves, this could be in this space at this point in time, but we don't know what 20 years from now will bring. Maybe there's a worse epidemic going to come out in 20 years, and that time you'll be a lot more impactful to many more lives. So the what ifs are always things that we're always going to live with, and it's going to seem like we made a bad decision, but at the end of the day, I feel like God has a plan for all of these things that are happening.
It's true. And that is correct. So it may be that, but I um to me that's the only thing that I would have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Because within that, I mean, I have 10 years, I could have helped a lot of people. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I said I regret it at the time, because that's a big gap. Like there could have been a lot of people that I'd helped without those 10 years. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I said I regret not just doing what it was, and getting scared into, oh God, I don't, what if
Mm-hmm.
this, what if that, and I let the what if and could have take
Mm-hmm.
control over my decision. So that's okay, because I'm on it
Yeah.
now today. Yeah.
Yeah. So the creative Creole said, "I wouldn't have waited 30 years to stop care. I wouldn't have waited 30 years to stop caring what other people think." Now, I think ever since I was growing up as a child, mm, I was that child where I instantly feel like I didn't care what people say. Like even now, um, I don't really care what people say, but at the same time, I had to get out of myself and my head and kind of figure out, be like even with YouTube, when I just came on there, I was so timid, I was shy, I was just, in a shell. But now I'm just like, Adrian, just be yourself, just, put out personality that you would put out where there's nobody watching. So I feel like in that sense, I stop caring about what people would think about me on a larger scale. But growing up as a child, I really didn't care what much people think. I used to do me, If you mess with me, I'm gonna cuss you out. And sometimes people say things and I really don't care. Welcome to everyone coming in the stream. Welcome Arlita and Mommy. Who else was here earlier? Zion came in. Christine Tarka. Welcome, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, I feel you on that little creative Creole. It's one of those things that are tough for us to really, think about. But yeah, it's a tough decision to really step away from yourself and don't care what people think. What was your thought, Jill?
On what
On
this?
stop caring what people think
Oh,
or
well,
waiting
yeah,
too
I'm
long.
over it. I'm over what people think. Kind of until you're in my premiere. Shit. Now the premiere. Let me tell you what it is. I think, um, first of all, I'm already over judging what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm blah, blah, blah. Go
Hmm.
through all that stuff. So, yeah, when I'm in the premiere, it's like, dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Yeah.
this is judgment day. So, it's all about, I should have cut that. That was too long. This was that. So I'm not saying what people care, like what they say. I want to be better and I
Hmm.
want to come and bring strong content. And when I
Hmm.
tell you guys to please comment down below about stuff that, I mean that. I don't
Hmm.
care. Critique me. And if you
Hmm.
don't feel like doing it publicly, inbox me, Jill. Maybe you should do X, Y, and Z. Please do that because that helps me. And I don't want no fake. This is good and
Hmm.
this is no, being honest, I don't want like this was awesome, this was this. No, I need someone to say, hey, like Jill, maybe X, Y, and Z, maybe you could do this, change a little. I just love that goal of trying to be better and better.
Hmm.
Because sometimes I think I'm doing. Jazz is like, you're just fine. You're doing a different channel. Other people are doing different things. So they're all gonna have the different views, which I know that. You
Hmm.
got views of different people who's doing mukbangs, who's just doing recipes, who's just doing something for your goal, and she feels like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for where I am. And I wish I could stop stumbling because the whole time that's what I'm thinking about while I'm recording it. Is this too much? And so you hear me stumbling in the kitchen like, I'm making um yeah, lamb.
But that's just a part of I think that's just a part of us as humans just creating content because even on like those network shows that you watch, those cooking shows, they have a lot of those moments, but they just have good editors who edit them and make it seem like they didn't have those errors. So, we're all humans and you're doing a good job at creating those videos. The recipes are great. And I wouldn't come up here and lie in your face because I ain't
Well,
going.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I see Kate Cotton said, well, Jill, you have to start messing up. Get that boo.
Welcome to everyone who just coming in. I see Darlene came in. Hey, Darlene, how are you doing tonight? I just want to say I appreciate everyone for being here. And, shout out to you, Darlene, for, always checking in on me. I appreciate it. Jill, Darlene said
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, I'm typing.
Okay.
I keep forgetting I'm up here too, so I can just say it.
All right.
I'm so
Arlene and
sorry.
Mommy said, I think the thing that consumes people the most is caring what people think about them. They try to change and it creates this false person. Mm, I feel like too much change is what gonna affect you, but at the same time, even though not every person's opinions of you are valid, at the same time, if you have real people who are around you and they're kind of giving you constructive criticism, I feel like you should look into it at least. I mean, you don't have to agree with everything they say, but you have some people in this world who are just comfortable with who they are, no matter if they're a bad person, and that can be very critical. You know. So yeah. Do you think trying to change based on people's critiques of you makes you a false person, Jill?
I didn't hear what you say. You was cutting off.
All
You
right.
was going in
So,
and out.
our leader and mommy said, I think the thing that consumes people the most is caring what people think about them. They try to change, and it creates this false person.
Oh, I'm not trying to change. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go in the kitchen and I'm gonna keep skipping and stuttering and going, and I'm not. No, I'm not changing for anybody. I'm gonna be still the Jill that comes through, true and blue, each and every time that I come on
Mhm,
camera and make anything for each and every one of you. I can't pretend, and I'm not gonna start now. I've never did that in my life. So, you
mhm,
know, I just
yeah,
feel like you take it and you grow from it.
mhm,
You grow from what people, because everybody have an opinion.
yeah,
I mean, hey, they have an opinion. And even when me and you are talking, Adrian, right?
mhm,
So we talk, we discuss things, we go through things, and you feel certain things. And then if I
mhm,
don't agree with it, what I say, oh, well, I'm fine. Right. We don't have to be in the same thing, vice versa to you. When I'm
mhm,
telling you something, you like, I think I'm just gonna work this out until, if it say that, then I'll think about what you said. So
mhm,
yeah, I mean, we are here to critique, professionally, and also, respectfully. So
mhm,
that is all I ask. And just be respectful about how you do things and how you talk to, and that's how people listen. So
mhm.
that's all it is about. So no, I'm not gonna change who I am. This is Jill all day. BK all day. Okay.
Hey, hashtag the
Okay.
Canon and Asani, welcome. How are you doing tonight, brother? Creative Girl said, I don't give a dang now. I haven't
Hey,
for
the
years, and it took me a long
Cannons.
time to get to this bit. Yeah, Creative. I feel like it's a working in progress. Joe said I should drop the link. All
Drop
right.
that like, Joe. Drop the link. Hey, the Cannons. Hey, all in the family.
All
Hey,
right. So,
George. I didn't even see you up in here. Hey, George.
Joe says humans are naturally critical and judgmental. That is facts upon facts. So Miss Sugar said, I was timid as hell when I was a child, worrying about what people think. I think that comes from church mentality. You know, all church folks are. Yeah, it's like, we're trained to be that timid person who doesn't really, defend ourselves. So, yeah. All in the family said, I'm for sure guilty of caring what people think of me. I still struggle with it. Now, hearing what people thinks of you is not a bad thing, but at the same time, you can't let it consume who you're gonna be.
Amen. A to the man. Okay, upstairs, because he's the only one who can judge you, me, you, and all of you out there in that chat. Don't be worrying about that. I just worry about me being better. That's
Mhm,
all I'm saying. When I am saying that I'm nervous and I'm doing all that, I know that I could be better. And I'm trying to get more comfortable with the
mhm.
camera, looking at you guys, and be able to be like, what's up? This is Jillian from the Villian. Let's go.
Yeah.
So that's
Mhm,
it. I'm not thinking about what you're really thinking about me. I'm thinking I want to bring better content to you, and with a smoother flow without it
mhm.
being so zigzag. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Sugar, I feel you on that. Yeah. I feel like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's what I was telling her, darling. I was like, that recipe was fire, although she keep critiquing herself.
What did I say?
Darlene said, she just finished watching you. Just got done watching Jill's recipe video. Yeah, yeah, I understand, Darlene, and we appreciate you for joining us. Our leader and mommy said that makes sense. Sometimes the critiques are based on jealousy, so they try to change the people to degrade them and feel better. Yeah, that's true. People will tell you things they don't like about you when that's exactly who they are. Joe said that's why people are happy when they stand up for themselves. They can be themselves. Yeah, facts. All in the family said, I feel like I care what people think, but also I'm not changing for anyone. So yeah, that's facts. Oh, like, hey, you are the best. I'm telling you. Thank you, Keely. Mukbang and things say a lot of people struggle with the thought of others. Unlearning that can take a long time. When you really don't care about what other things, it's a freedom in that real time. Yeah, that's true. I feel like if you can go by without being
Yes.
consumed what people think about you, then I feel like, it will be much easier for you to live your life and make more smarter decisions. Because if you're going to make a decision, you keep second guessing, what's someone going to think about me when I make this decision? Then
Yes, mukbang.
you really ain't going to make a proper decision.
That is true.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
How are you doing tonight?
I'm alright. How you feeling?
Hey,
I'm
Joe,
doing
What's up,
good.
Jilly? Jilly, let me apologize for not making a cheek premiere.
Joe is in the house. Hey,
Jill, I was making nacho cheese.
listen, baby, you ain't gotta ever worried about apologizing for not making it to a premiere. Just watch. Just click the
Okay, I'm going to run
video,
it
baby.
bike.
And
I'm
see
gonna run it
replay.
bike.
Just click the video on replay.
Click the video, baby. Okay, for sure, y'all. I don't want to pivot too much, but I think it's like 18 people in the room. Y'all, make sure y'all thumbs up the live, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Thank you, Joe.
But no problem.
Joe, I love him.
Let me sit back for a second, y'all, while y'all talk, and then I'm gonna be respectful.
No,
Okay.
you done came up here. Talk about
Jill. But Jill, I thought that was really interesting what you said about your nonprofit organization. What makes you think that the moment has passed for that? Has somebody else created it?
No, it has not passed. It's just that now I have put more stuff on my plate for YouTube, my other, endurance. And so now I'm like, okay, you don't went full fast on something else. It's still in the play. And it's good. No, I'm not
Right.
putting it on the back burner. It's just that I'm
Right.
gonna wait until I told y'all I'm relocating soon. After Jasmine
Right. Okay.
finishes college, if it's ever college, because we in these scary things and we don't even know what's going on. Can my baby get a diploma? Can she walk down the aisle?
Right. Right.
So
All that
this
work.
year is but when I move, now that's going to take harder things because now I got to learn, North Carolina laws and stuff like that. So it put you on the back burner of
Right.
the laws and all that stuff. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't say I'm not going to do it. I just said it puts you back and it puts
Right.
you back even more. So yeah, that's
Okay. Jill, somebody in the chat said that they could barely hear you.
You can't hear me?
They said they couldn't hear you. It is a little low.
All right, hold on. Let me get my earphones.
That's
I think the more people who come on, the less you guys can hear me. So let me get my earphones.
Adrian, maybe I missed it, but what would you change if you had opportunity to relive your life?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying, first of all, For me, even though I'm 27, that's a lot of the years. But being a sheltered child, I would say that I haven't necessarily. I don't have a child. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
married. So, there those are the most two popular things that you'll hear people say, I wish I could change these things if I had to relive my life.
Like
But for me
not
personally,
have kids,
hmm?
like not have kids and not get married.
Maybe have them too early, not having kids, not getting married, or getting married too early. But for me personally, there's not
Mm-hmm.
much that I would change because I feel like all these things have really developed me into the person that I am today. But if I really had to go back, I feel like as a child I would be less mouthy.
Really, that's all.
For one. And then two, I always wanted to be a teacher. And my dad was like, listen, Adrian, the teachers
Mm-hmm.
don't pay no money. You should not do that. And I was like, So for that, I kind of regret that I didn't try it for actually to see if I would like it because I was very passionate about it.
Right.
Um, and then, going forward, people were like, you should have gone to college for business because that's what you're passionate about now. But I also said, that X amount of thousands of dollars that I would pay to go to college, I could
Mm-hmm.
invest that in my business because I know what I'm doing.
That's
I
true
mean, not have
too.
all the tools, but of course, I know enough to get by. So,
Right. Well,
yeah.
fortunately, a lot of the things that we wish we can relive in terms of like, education and stuff like that, you can always still do that.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all got some y'all are better than me. I wish I could just take away me being mouthy as a kid. Like I would change a lot. I'm like, where did y'all grow up at? Listen, I mean, we could go by the year, and I got
Yeah.
changes in in every one.
Mhm. I feel like the few stumbles that I've had throughout the time, um, I don't think it's that much that it really made me any different than who I am. Like you guys have heard the story of me when I said, growing up in Jamaica, um,
Mm-hmm.
my family went to a rough patch where I used to go to school wearing flip flops, as you always
Oh,
taught me.
I knew it.
So
I
we
knew
went
it.
through a rough patch, and my shoes got messed up, and I was like, I'm going to school. I had this drive, and I wore flip flops. There was a time when we were going through a really rough patch that my bag burst open. And I brought a scandal bag to school, which I'm not ashamed to talk about because all of these things, like I went to primary school, I graduated, and went to one of the best high schools in the country.
Right.
Left
Oh.
there. I went to high school. I did the Caribbean Examination Council. I
Mm-hmm.
did eight CXC subjects. I got 4 distinctions, and all those stuff. I got awards at graduation and all those stuff. So I did very well in school. I could have gone to whatever university I wanted to in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't. So all of those things that I experienced in that time frame has made me who I am today because now I've learned how to really appreciate the small things.
Right. The things that matter.
So those things I wouldn't say I would change. Now, every child wish they grew up in a rich family, of course.
Facts.
So I'm like, maybe if I had to relive my life, I would want to be born to rich parents. But at the same time, I feel like I would
Jeez.
appreciate what I have now or what I'm going to achieve in the future. So,
Right. I
I'm
feel
not
you.
say that I'm, regretful of those things because those things were just a small bump in the road.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I think in my case, uh, Mama Dell, hold on real quick, Adrian. I just wanted to catch you up on some of
Yeah.
those comments. Um, Mama Dell says, I got too many to list. Ian with K Cotton says, Jill, put that wand down or give me some.
I'm back. I'm back. Listen, I'm back and
I
I'm
thought
live.
someone
I
was
got
going
my
to peep. No,
earrings.
that was
I got
Jill
my
pouring her
earrings.
wine. I'm like, I don't
Oh
want them to think
yeah,
that's
I
me.
was.
That's
Oh
Jill.
no. Shut up, Joe. What you know what I'm over here doing?
Okay. But like I was saying, y'all, like I think for me,
Wait, I missed all these comments.
oh yeah.
Wait a minute. He said peeing. I'm done.
Jill, are you drinking your regular?
Yes, I have my apothic tonight.
Okay, apothic in the house. All right.
Yes, yes.
Now, Christine, that one is deep.
You can read it.
She said, to be honest, I would just change everything that happened in my life because, baby, it's all
Oh,
been a mess. Yeah, that
Kristen,
is.
big money talker. Baby, you're not alone. Trust me.
Yeah.
But listen, like my father says, a lot of my siblings they have their issues with my father, and he says now he's like, look, I did the best I could in this phase. The next chapter's on you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Amen.
y'all, I know a lot of
Amen.
us, yes, a lot of us have been through stuff and been through traumatic things, but you know it's still your life. You know what I'm saying? And you still have the opportunity to turn your story around, no matter how
Yeah.
bad it's been. That's what I
Mhm.
believe.
And
Yes.
that was part of Joe. That was part of my siblings. They didn't, you know what I mean? I had to
Mm-hmm.
tell my father, like, look, you've done your job. And I had to tell my siblings, listen, what all of those, either you forgive them or you don't, but you got to move on. You
Mhm.
can't keep
Yes,
living
yes.
in the same what they did what, that is something that will keep you stagnant all of
Mhm.
your
Mm-hmm.
life, and it will
Mm-hmm.
hold you back from being the best that you can be. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it is not that serious to where you can hold on to things. Nobody's gonna admit to their fault sometime. But I mean, my dad did, and said, I'm sorry. So how many times somebody can
Mhm.
say sorry, even though it depends on the type of sorry too. I'm not putting those
Mhm.
two clashing it, because when somebody ain't really sorry. You can hear it
Mhm.
in their voice, in their soul.
Right.
You can hear it. We know those, but when somebody genuinely say, I can't pay back from 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, and you ain't going to convict me, and you ain't going to keep charging me with that, because that's only God alone that can do that for anybody, every
Right.
one of us in this chat, every
Mhm.
one of
Right.
us in this chat and on this panel. God is the only one who can convict you of if it is pure or not.
Mhm.
So sometimes, even if a person genuine high or buy or I'm sorry is not genuine, sometimes we got to check that off of the list and just be like, you know what? You ain't ready. I'm ready, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move the hell on. That's all you gotta do.
Right.
And
Yes.
so you can continue growing. Because if you let that linger, and every time you see somebody, you're gonna be thinking, oh, they ain't for me. I'ma just, or they get in your live, you just get tensed.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. No, that mess up
You
your
said they get in
whole.
your live.
I'm saying they get in your live, they get in your chat, they get in your comments, or they get in your life. It don't even matter. If you hold on to that thing gonna throw you off of whatever the heck you was trying to produce in the
That's
first
true.
place. So you
Yeah.
got to dismiss that and be like, you know what? I'm all right. Are you all
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Checkmate. Bye.
Right. And
And
Yeah.
just
and
go.
that
That's
doesn't
it.
take away from the things that happen to you, or you know what I'm saying, like it doesn't take away from people owning up, but at the end of the day, you're still here and you still got to move forward.
Mhm.
That's it.
And
That's
pondering
it.
in it is not gonna help anybody,
Yeah.
Yes,
especially
K Cup.
you.
Yes.
Why give yourself more years of hurt when you know what you deserve?
Mhm.
I'm not giving nobody more energy than I'm gonna give my damn self. And sometimes I don't give myself no energy.
Okay,
So
so
I sure ain't gonna be up here trying to be energized off of somebody else's energy. Cause you know
no,
what? Your energy may not match mine, and it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Whether you're with it or you're not. I gotta
okay.
move
Oh,
on.
oh, oh, Jill, I gotta bring this up. So that Serena says, "Forgive people for you." Right
Amen.
now, this is really interesting because while I agree with
Amen.
this, I feel like y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like we should forgive people for ourselves, and we should forgive people truly if we choose to forgive.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
There's
that's the part
no
of it. That's the part of it, Joe. That's the
right.
bigger part. You supposed to be forgiving them for yourself. If you forgiving them for
Give me one
yourself,
second, guys. Okay.
Okay.
okay. Joe, if you're forgiving
Mm-hmm.
them for yourself, that means that you're forgiving them for them to be able to allow them, if you want to, back in your space, to be able
Mm-hmm.
to laugh and talk back again. So, yes, you should be. That's what the whole part of forgiving them for you, meaning I have peace and this person could come in my room, in my area, in my bubble, and I
Mm-hmm.
can still be okay. So yes, that is a part. If you still shooken when this person come in there, that means you haven't totally forgave them in the first place.
Right. Right.
Okay, so those are the difference. So I'm gonna break it down. That's a difference.
Mm.
That's a difference, because if you totally forgave them, then that means when they come in your ring, your bubble, your space, and that means you're gonna be okay with them in there. You can still say hello generally,
Right.
and you don't gotta have that smirk. Hey, girl.
Mm-hmm. And we don't even have to be besties. We don't even have
We
to
don't have to.
associate with
You
one
just,
another.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Period. Period. Gone by.
So
So you
Mm-hmm.
know
I
what? You
think
just gotta accept people for sometimes accept them for who they are, but accept them in it depends on how toxic they are. So
Right.
you gotta accept them to the limit of that's who they are, and love that part of them because they are just truly being them genuinely. But that don't mean I gotta
I
accept them
gotta be a
into
victim to your
my.
shit.
I'm not, and I'm not gonna do that. So
Yeah.
thank you, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Right.
so. I think Darlene and Christine had misunderstood what I was saying about like marriage and kids. I'm not saying that I regret not having kids earlier, or it's not still possible, or all of those stuff. But me growing up, I feel like the earlier you have your kids, the better, because then you can enjoy the rest of your life. You ain't trying to have kids when you're 40.
I want
Not
kids when
against
I'm
anybody who have
40.
kids at 40, but I'm just saying you got to be mindful that these kids know that you're withering away, you know, is you're gonna start having these certain issues that, and because it's like this. It's like I use my mom's experience as my experience a lot of times, where my mom have kids that are like 13.
Mm-hmm.
So those kids now know that she's not as strong as she used to be when she was growing us. So back when we were growing up, there's a lot of things that we would never get away with. But now because she's getting older, you know, then certain things start becomes um more forgiving, because obviously she's not as strong as she used to be 13 years ago. So I feel like me personally, if 3 years come and I don't have a kid, I don't want any anymore, because I don't want to be raising kids in my 50s.
Would you ever consider adopting kids?
That's a deep one, because
What's deep about it?
it's like, um would I adapt kids? It all depends. It all
This
depends.
is interesting. Getting inside of
Like
Adrian's mind.
me as a person itself, then maybe not. But if it was like I'm with someone and they wanted to adopt a child, then I would not oppose to it. But as it
Okay.
relates to like me coming up with the idea of saying let's adopt a child, then probably not.
Okay. Would
Yeah.
you want a son or a daughter, or would it wouldn't matter to you?
So me personally, I love I feel like, for one, girl clothes are a lot cheaper. They're cuter.
Facts.
So I feel like I would want to have a pair of kids, a boy and a girl. But if I had to choose, maybe I would want a girl.
A girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you
All
teach her
right.
how to cook and run her mouth like you do?
Yeah, I would definitely teach my kids to cook. Run their mouth like me, probably not.
Okay.
We don't need no more Adrians in this world.
You
All that the skill and
you
the
ain't
talent.
never lied.
So Hashtag the Kenneth say, I agree with you. I don't blame my parents for nothing they did when I was growing up. Yeah, that's true. Laura says that is true, Jill. My dad didn't realize what he did until he had cancer and almost died. Oh my.
Mm.
Because
Um,
sometimes, listen, I gotta speak on that again.
yeah,
Sometimes, you know what, and I know people hate to hear that, but when you grow up in toxic relationships, toxic environment, toxic. That toxic keep pouring over until you see something different till where you be like, oh, okay, this well is about to be ran dry because I'm gonna put the plug in it and I'm gonna stop it because you don't even know how to act because
yeah.
that's all you know. That's all you goddamn know. So if that's how you, sorry, oops,
You
mama,
good,
you
Jilly.
in the stream. I'm
Oh, Adrian, your
so
mom's in the.
sorry.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know if
No,
mama
no,
in
that's
the
why I have in
stream.
headphones. She ain't hearing what's going on. But yeah, you
Oh, I'm
good.
Okay, well,
sorry
if Mama in the
because
stream,
I
I
cursed
apologize.
earlier.
No,
But
she's not in here. She's
I'm
like
just
she's
saying
sleeping.
some of these things are self-taught until you know better, and then you do better. These are different things, and some people just don't care. So, and
Mm-hmm.
you know the difference. All I'm saying is this: listen, for your well-being, you just got to look on and forgive and not forget. I ain't telling you to forget now.
Hmm.
Forgive and release. That feels so good to forgive. I had to do that, and it was hard for me for a long time, and I had to forgive because and that released so much. So when people call me, I'm like, and for years I've been like that. I don't even care. I mean, like, next subject, you're not gonna call me with
Right.
that anyway. What else you got to talk about? Are you sick, or you got some happy news, or you got something else? Oh, you don't. Oh, and then that's all you want to talk about. Well, anyway, our journey tonight ends. Good night and have a blessed, and I hope you get over that. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's it. That's my conversation. And I just had that with my brother today. Yeah, it
Hmm.
was like, okay, let's get over it. Yeah, people did all of this stuff. You know what? Got over it, and they did me wrong and they did you wrong. Who cares? I'm
Hmm.
over it. I'm living the life. People dying out here for something else. You talking about this still about some inheritance. I gotta go. So you
Mm.
know what? You pray on it and get over it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hold on.
Jeez.
I'm gonna say Kate Cotton's thing. Bye bye. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye bye. That's how the hell I've been reacting to a lot of stuff that's going on these YouTube streets in my home and in my family and friends. I go bye bye and see you the hell later. And I'm editing another video to put out to you for tomorrow.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Miss Sugar said, I held my parents accountable for their crazy roles in my life, but I had to tell myself not to make the same mistakes they made and keep it pushing. Yeah, sometimes you got to hold them accountable for what they have done because I feel like they're never going to learn from it. But sometimes, even holding them
Mm-hmm.
accountable, they don't hold themselves accountable. So it's like, that time you have to draw the line because now you realize it's going to explode into something that you don't need to be because, you know people find it hard to admit to their wrongs. But yeah.
Right.
Well, tell me when I'm wrong. Okay? Don't talk about it to anybody else. Just say, Jill, you know what? You was wrong. You could have handled stuff because I do listen. I'm a
What are
human
you
being
talking
as
about?
well. No, I said, no,
Oh,
genuinely. I'm
okay.
talking about, look, this ain't about, look, we ain't even talking about nobody tonight. This is
She's
a
whispering.
genuine subject. I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, I'm telling everybody and each body on this live, you know what? If I ever said anything to offend you, you say something to me before you tell the whole goddamn YouTube family.
Oh my God.
Because
Yeah. Tell
I might
me
not
before
know
you make a
if I
video.
did anything, because you know I'm wired. You know I be cheers, and you know me, I be over here jing-a-ling-a-ling, sip, sip, rain. You know what I'm saying? I
Eating
be
with
over
K
here.
Cotton says, what would Jesus do? Jesus would talk to you first before uploading the video to YouTube.
Right. I ain't never gonna come out and be talking about Listen, call me, text me. Listen, everybody got IG. Just say, Jill, I really did not like that. And I probably even not even knowing that I offended you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't kind of take it any kind of way because Jill love everybody going here. I don't even because I don't even know you to hate you. How about that? I don't
I
know
don't know
you to
you well
hate
enough
you.
to hate you. Don't know you well enough to love you. So
Right.
get
So,
in where you fit in.
you
Get
got
in where you
to
fit in.
you got to be careful of we all don't know each other. We're learning and it's hard to learn behind keys. These keys is deadly. You could read somebody could say, "Oh, you look nice today." Somebody could you know you got somebody simple or not even simple. They probably in their feelings today. "Oh, I don't look nice any other day." You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
because you said, yeah, but I'm just showing you how the keys is so powerful over other things. And it's not
Fact.
really like that.
I think
It's
it's the
not really
same
like
with
that.
your tongue being on live. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
things can be, mistranslated, and just because we all have something in common doesn't necessarily mean we all agree on the same things and that we have the same type of lifestyles.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm
All right, so
saying is
that's
get over it. You gotta have a thicker skin being on here anyway. So you can't
You
be
do have to have a thick
emotional.
skin for
You
YouTube.
cannot be emotional for everything somebody say to you. That's crazy.
Or if
And
you're gonna be emotional, capitalize on it.
now, if you're gonna be emotional, sign the hell off.
Make
Get
money.
off of
Get
YouTube.
money. Get money. Get hey. I'm gonna get
Go
all my
ahead,
videos
Adrian. You
screaming.
was about to say something. Go ahead,
so
Adrian. I'm
Creative
sorry.
Crow said, Adrian, you're still young. I waited until I was in my 30s to have kids, and honey, I'm still spicy. My kids can't keep up with me. My advice: wait as long as you can. Enjoy your young years, golden. Now, Creative, I'm approaching old age already. So,
What old
It's 20
age?
years
I'm
old.
45 years old. You talk about 20 something.
Jill,
Boy,
remember I told
bye.
you, age doesn't determine if you're young or old. Your age
Listen, I have an
doesn't.
old soul too, bro.
I'm
Listen,
old.
you ain't no anyway. I ain't even gonna go. But yeah, I'm gonna let you believe what you want to believe. I'm sorry because I just finished saying
K-Con says she
whatever
needs
they
to adopt
believe.
some teenage kids. Hell, we can help each other. K-Con, you're the best. All right, let's scroll down and see. Darlene said, "My kids and I grew up together. I had them both at the age of both, both by the time I was 21." Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Darlene. I feel like that's the best time to have your kids. You know, when you're grown now, they can come and help you out. You ain't got to worry about helping them out. Mama Dell said that I done had them young and old, and still I don't play with none of them.
I think you should have kids because you're ready, and not just because of
Hmm.
an age difference. Because that kid might surprise you and give you a run for your money.
Well,
You know,
at 45, going on 45, ain't none of the fruity balloons coming out of here. Ain't none of that for I'm not doing that. I don't care what age I am. I wouldn't even care if I had children at I mean to each his own. I
Hmm.
just think 45 is my prime time of going. I had my first child at 27. Um, well, of course, I was a mom before then. I was a mom at 22, raising my 21 actually, raising my niece. But
Hmm.
I look. I always say when I hit 40, my cabinet is sealed. It got a lock on it. I ain't doing nothing about no kids. You better have your own kids, and then I guess we can build a family. And he might be. I probably messed up on my blessing. Oops. Shit, I'll pass that one in a minute.
Hey, Foodie Duo, welcome, welcome.
Fruity Duo.
Rita
Hey,
said,
foodie duo.
some people are raised on survival and not love. They don't know how or understand how to forgive. It is
Yes.
a cycle that has to be broken, but acknowledged first to be broken.
Yes.
Yeah, that's facts.
That is facts. That's facts upon facts.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
normally in those situations, you can't fix people like that either.
Ooh,
You
child.
gotta let them fix themselves. Like you can't even waste your time
True.
because nobody's going to be ready to change until they're ready to do it. You can't make somebody do something they don't want to do.
Yeah. Michigan says she hate when people go do that. Go on Facebook talking shiznits. I'm right here. Call me. Creative
Yeah,
Chris
you
only got
got
two
to.
cheeks
You
for
have
sun.
to. You do. You have to approach people because people be on here joking and clowning all day long. And if you really don't know, I know I had me a little live spasm. Where I was live the other night, people probably would take that and run with what I was saying, like, oh, she don't like this person. Nope, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even say that. I just said they ain't here and don't do it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's it. It didn't mean you hate that person. People will spread some crazy stuff and thinking, how would I hate that person and I'm still with that person? So you just gotta be careful, including me, of what
Mm-hmm.
I say,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the
you
hardest
know,
part, especially when you make
including what I
videos and you're a
say.
content creator, and if you go live for hours at a time, sometimes stuff just
Yeah.
fall out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't even mean no harm,
And yeah,
it
you
don't
don't
know
got
how
no
you
type of
think.
meaning behind
It's
it.
just like you just all croaking and junking up, but I ain't got no beef on here and shit. I don't even know nobody had no beef. Having beef with somebody mean you know them and they did so.
I ain't got
When
no
somebody
beef.
shit, I ain't got no beef. I ain't got no qualms. I ain't got nothing.
I ain't got no
I
beef,
love
but I do
everybody.
not like the bullies. They do annoy the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I
Oh,
like I
there
was
are
saying.
bullies on here,
I
but you
can't
know what? They
stand
should be in your
bullies
circle.
and people who just build their channels off of trying to like expose people and just be negative. Like that stuff really pulls my grits.
But there's a lot of people in this world who likes attention, and they
Oh.
love an audience. When they get you have those people who are so quiet. Like you'll be having a conversation or an argument, and they'll be sitting there and they're in their corner and they're all shriveled up and all this stuff. But once they get an audience, they start showing out. You're like, where do you get your voice? I didn't know you even have one. So,
Oh,
a lot of people don't even know how to have a one-on-one conversation with people. I'm not saying it's correct to put it out there for an audience to be seen, but I feel like a lot of people are so scared to have a one-on-one conversation, so they want everybody else to be a part of the conversation, everybody else to tell them how to feel. And I feel like that's where a lot of us get ourselves into so many different issues because, you got to learn how to, if you feel a certain way, you stand up to the person and say, "This is how I feel." Don't wait until you have an audience so that they can chime in and tell you how you should feel.
it just depends. If you need that audience read, that audience roast, I feel like it's subjective.
You think so?
Joe.
Sometimes you just need to be roasting in front of people. Let's be honest.
Sorry, don't roast me then, god dang, cause
Listen,
I ain't in the mood for roast.
listen.
If you look, give me the same energy I give you when you in my god dang on
But that's the
party
thing. People
split
are not built
room.
like that. People are going to give you what they give you.
Yeah, and then I dismiss them. I ain't got
Me
time for
too.
that.
Me too. I'm just saying.
You give them what you give. Joe, I don't
Because
know.
sometimes you don't always
My mouth
get
is
back
too
what you
loose,
give
and then I'm
out.
not trying to listen. I'm not trying to get my goddamn gone channel shut down because somebody giving something. Cause you don't come over here giving me nothing. Cause I'm
Mm.
giving you this energy and support and watching and clicking the video, baby.
Click in the video.
Don't you come over here with no crazy stuff because I ain't with it. Don't come
Yeah.
with it. If I don't give you that energy, you gotta go off of people energy. If that is what they doing over, if I don't come over there being crazy and doing all that, don't come over here with it. And then if you know that's how you are, I'm just going forewarning. Don't come bring it to mine because I don't want it.
Right. Right.
I
Hey,
don't want
Santina
it.
Love, how are you doing? Welcome. So Rita said they do They do that.
Thanks,
They
darling.
really wanted a reason to. Mature people speak their mind. Children run from it. That sounds like fair.
Yeah, that's it's you just gotta treat people with love now. People is secure, insecure now. They done lost their job. I mean, especially during these times, people done lost their jobs and all that. They ain't got time for you to be coming over there playing kitty cat and all that stuff. You gotta be mindful what they platform is about. You come over there with it. If you come over there with nonsense, I'm telling all my mods, delete them and block them.
Don't
I'ma
even let them get
laugh
nothing
just
in.
like that. Yeah, block. I don't care. I don't, bump giving them a chance. Talk about don't come in here saying that. No, block and just block. That's what I tell my mom. Block.
You said, Jill,
I
you're
ain't
gonna
about
block
it.
and delete them.
That's it. I don't have time for that. And you know what? And if I lose subscribers, that's fine too. I'm
Yeah.
doing this out here genuinely. You gonna respect me in my channel like I respect you in your
Right.
channel. I don't come over there with no shenanigans and trying to be funny and all that other out the most and whatever you doing. I ain't doing it over here.
hmm Christine Tarka said it's easy for the wounds to heal, but it takes two damn scars to fed off. That goes to say you can forgive someone, but it ain't easy to forget what they have done to you, in my opinion. Yeah, that's facts though. It's like, at this, so I feel like with that, a lot of times you can forgive someone of something they done to you in the past, but then let's say someone had a fight, right? And they scar you. And you are like, we're good friends. We're gonna forget about it was a drunken night or it was just a crazy day or whatever it is. You were in a bad mood, whatever. But then when you stumble around that scar that you have on your body that's gonna last forever, then you're like, all right, you know what? I'm still mad at this friend. Maybe I don't even want to be friends with you anymore. So, you know, when you're in pain, pain will let you think a lot of different ways. So, yeah. What else we got? Everybody say they can't stand a bully. Where's the bullies at? Joe, Jilly,
What's up?
any thoughts?
Yeah.
What
What's
up? What up?
up?
What up?
Why did T say, guys, I got home not too long ago. Now you to tell me about, oh, yeah. I was going to say that to you, T, but I was like, okay. Nikki said, if I could relive younger days, I would have got over my fear of driving before I turned 30. Well, I'm 27. I still haven't gotten over my fear of driving.
Mm. I
You
was
better get
behind the
over
wheel when I
that
was
fear.
14. I couldn't wait to get
Nikki,
behind the wheel.
Nikki, why did you bring
You
that up,
cutting in
Nikki?
and out, Joe.
I am?
Oh, I hear you now.
Okay.
Nikki, why did you brought that up?
What you was saying, Joe?
I didn't forgot. I'm sorry.
Joe say can't wait
No,
to get around the wheel.
Yeah.
no.
I was 14 when I got behind the wheel.
Yeah, I was 12. My dad put me behind the wheel at 12.
Okay.
Nikki said, my bad, Adrian. No, it's all good. My family always tell me, you need to drive. You need to drive. I'm like, if you want me to see me live, I shouldn't.
You think you can't drive, or are you just like? Wait, didn't you say you were scared of tractor trailers or something like that?
I'm just fearful of the road, the way how people drive so crazy. That I've been in a car with my brother twice that he hit his car, and I was like, damn, if that
In
was me,
Jamaica?
no, in America.
Oh, because
And
you
I
know
was
in
like,
Jamaica they drive crazy too.
oh, they drive crazy in Jamaica because
I
it's
couldn't
not
do
like
it.
here where you go north, you come back south. In Jamaica, it's just one road take you there on either side. Of people overtake on blind corners and stuff
Mm.
like that. So yeah, it's crazy in Jamaica. Um, good night, Darlene. Thank you so much for
Good
stopping
night, Miss
by.
Darlene. Love you.
Nikki said I live in Philly. Goes everywhere. Yeah. Kay said, Adrian, you better get in the car and drive. Where am I going to drive at, Kay? Drive off the road?
Mm-mm.
But I think, when I just came here, I did a drive-in test and I failed it once. I was like, I ain't going back to do this. So I think that's where I really lost the whole interest in it, and then I'm scared of the road. So I said, forget it. Forget
Now,
it.
have you ever like tried driving in a parking lot or test driving?
It's funny because when I was a child, and my mom would be like, "All right, Adrian, go there and start up the car for me until I get ready to go into the car." And I'd be like, "No, I'm not starting. I'm afraid that the car gonna move and run away."
Mm-mm.
So, it was always been a fear of me. I'm like,
Mm,
no.
That would be an awesome challenge to see you drive in a parking lot, Adrian.
Uh-uh. But
you
yeah,
gotta get over that saying living here in
you really
America.
do.
it's funny
And you
because my
talking about
grandmother have
moving
five
out to
daughters.
Georgia? Mm-mm.
My grandmother have five daughters, and all them drive. So it's like,
Yeah,
and I
you
think all my
gotta
cousins
check
drive.
that.
My brothers and sister were old enough to drive, but I'm the one that ain't
Well,
about it.
what you gonna do when you get to Atlanta?
What am I gonna do? I don't know. I'll figure it out whenever I get where I need to get.
They have horrible public transportation in Atlanta.
I'll figure it out.
Mm-mm.
Lord, them poor flip flops. He about to put some miles on them.
Those poor that
He
was
said
back in the
poor
day when
flip
He's about to
flop.
put some miles
struggling.
on them.
I ain't deal with no damn flip
Flip
flop.
flopping through
Okay.
the guy.
Now, I saw that
Flip
picture that
flopping
you
through the
posted today,
goddamn.
Adrian. I saw
Mm-hmm.
that picture in your what's it called? About the brand,
Boohoo man.
huh?
Boohoo man.
Yeah, in your Boohoo Man tracksuit.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh.
Thank you. Thank
Wait, I missed that picture.
Super fresh.
you. Jill said she missed.
Look, you can dress like that when you ain't gotta pay no car insurance or car note.
Okay, thank you, Darlene. No, let me tell you something now about that. I told you there was a patch in my life that I struggled. So as an adult, I told myself, I said, "Listen, Adrian, you gonna wear things that look expensive, but they ain't."
Right, Creole. He gonna have a driver
So
driving Miss Daisy. Yeah, he gonna have a
that's what I'm trying to
driver.
work on all these business plans, creative, so I can afford it. Because I don't know. I'm gonna find a woman that can drive so she can chauffeur me. Maybe I'll pay her extra.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
She said, "Adrian vlog it driving, shoot parallel parking isn't worth."
Adrian, you probably will end up with the driver.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. We'll see.
Take me home now. Take me home.
I'm not that demanding, Joe. I may act
Uh-huh.
like that here, but I'm not.
I'm ready to go. Take me home. Cardi B has a lot of expensive cars, but she can't drive. That's crazy. Christine says, I didn't mind about driving because my country wasn't allowing ladies to drive back in the day, but things have changed now, so I'm going to work on it. Okay, Big Money Talker, we want to see you driving in Dubai with the Tigers.
K Cotton. K Cotton.
You crazy, Joe.
K.
I think Adrian's breaking up a little bit.
He is. That's why I told him he was breaking up.
K Cotton says, "Oh hell no, Adrian, ain't no woman driving no men here in America. Ain't that well? Unless you wanna. Well, let me be quiet.
I ain't driving no damn body. I'm gonna drive myself.
That part.
Okay? I'm not. Yeah, I ain't with it. I'm good.
For real, I'm not about to do it. Not by choice. I could see if we were
Adrian.
okay. I could see if we were like if we were in a relationship and something happened to somebody's car or it was a situation like that, then we can work it out. But just hopping in a regular relationship,
Driver, you better drive me.
Right.
Shit, I ain't driving nobody. around no parts of nowhere to just be driving around. I
Right.
did that with my kids, okay? And they wasn't walking yet. So shoot, that look, I need y'all to drive me
Where you want to
somewhere
be? Where you
now.
want to be drove to?
Anywhere but here.
Anywhere but here. Anyway, what's your favorite place to
I
go
want to,
to?
my first thing is what I want to do is there's a lot of states that I have not visited. I mean, so I think I'm gonna start my thing off in the United States after this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you can do
start
some
off
collabs.
here because I want to. We got a lot of beautiful cities. We have a lot of beautiful cities. We got a lot of beautiful states. There is so much to see. I did my time of going to,
What's your favorite city,
traveling.
Jill?
My favorite city. So far, I haven't met anything. I haven't. That's a shame because I'm tired of New York City. That's because I was brazen born. But I have yet to go to a city that have a lot to offer most of the time. So I think my favorite city that I went to, I must say I enjoyed North Carolina.
Wow.
I enjoyed most North Carolina because I've seen how multicultural they became. They seriously, I'm serious. On some a lot of things. Yeah, I couldn't get on my stilettos or my heels, cause look, they clubs is in the mud.
Jill, you better stop for they take away your Timberland card in New York.
Look, they clubs is in the
You don't
mud.
want
Look,
that
they ain't
Timberland card
never
to get
going.
snatched
Look,
up.
I got my track record in New York. They can't ever take that from me.
Oh,
I
Okay.
oh,
represent.
oh.
Oh, I have a big representation. Listen, I was a.
Right,
Anyway,
right, right. I feel you.
I'm good. I'm good
Right.
at home state.
You're right. You got
I'm
that. You
just
got that
saying, I got that
down.
on lock.
You
I
got that
got
on
that on
lock.
lock.
Period, poo.
So, I mean, my most thing is that I did. That was the best state. I still have many more to go to. Like I've never been to Alabama. I've never been to. I love Ohio. It was
Oh,
okay
you
living
do?
there. It was good. I think I loved Ohio because
Okay.
I was closer to like Detroit and partying days. But it's different now. See, that was a couple of years ago. Jazzy
Right, right.
18. So we talking about you know we're talking about 16 years ago that I'm saying I enjoy. I don't know about now.
Right.
So I mean, but we was closer to Chicago. We went there one time. It was just looking so. I don't know. I think the
I
best
really
setup
love.
was North Carolina, and I mean they had stuff for the kids. I'm talking about our ancestors and for black
Oh.
folks for the kids. They had party night for the kids.
Mm.
I'm talking about for the kids. I'm talking about for 14 and up.
Party. Well, we had that too in Maryland.
Oh, see, that's awesome. See, and then when I went to Maryland, I was up to no good, so I didn't go to those pretty parts.
Mm.
Be doing
I
those
love New
living.
York. New York is my favorite city.
Okay.
Yeah, I went when I was like 11 for the first time. My aunt, she used to rent out like big. You remember those Pritchett buses, or
Hmm.
like she used to rent out the charter buses, and everybody in the town would pay her like $40, and we would take two charter buses and we would go to New York, and it was about 6 hours away. And I just remember going to New York, and when I was 11, it was I think I was 10 or 11. It was right before the year 2000. Remember the Y2? Were you in New York in 1999?
I was in hell yeah. I was born and raised
Oh,
since
okay.
1975.
I knew you were born and raised. I just didn't know what year you moved.
So the
But
year I moved is when I turned 18. So that was 92,
92.
92, 93. Yep.
So you weren't in New York in the year 1999.
Let me think, but I probably was because I moved to Ohio. I remember, no, I didn't have a baby then. I graduated, went to Ohio, came back. Damn, I don't know if
Okay,
I was
well,
there in
Jill, while you
'99.
think of that, I got to New York, and I don't know if you remember the year 1999, but it was so Y2. Remember the Y2K frenzy that was happening? Please tell me you do.
I do, I do.
Okay, okay. Were you in New York?
I can't remember if I was. Look,
Okay,
I
well,
smoked a lot of ganja back
I
then.
got you. I got you. It
Listen, the
was,
ganja. When I stopped smoking ganja, I can't remember nothing.
jeez.
Okay,
Well, I
that's what
love
I
New
said.
York. The Y2K frenzy that was happening. I just remember everything being like really futuristic looking, like the clothes, like the everything they were selling. It was kind of like alluding to the new millennium, and it just felt like a dream.
Yes, yes, that was the tunnel
Yeah, it felt like a
days,
dream being in New York.
baby. Don, do tell. You said, yeah, New York, 1999. So you remember? Do tell. Were you in
Do
the
tell. Oh, okay.
Do tell. Were you in the tunnel? You know the club tunnel. Were you in there?
Oh, you tunnel as in a club. Okay.
Oh, it was called the tunnel, baby. That was off the. I was just asking because he said he remembers. So I'm just trying to say, or she. I'm so sorry. I can't remember if do tell is she or he. I
Oh,
apologize.
she's a lady.
Oh,
She's
so
a lady. Yes.
do tell. Do you remember the tunnel? The club called the tunnel. Because the tunnel was off the hook. We Biggie, Jay Z, everybody used to be up in the tunnel.
Mm. Did you ever
Everybody was in
spot?
the tunnel.
Did you ever spot
What?
any of them?
No, we all in there chilling. Listen, you see, yeah, the vibe. That's why I ain't no starstruck, and I'm not. I'm
I'm not
not. We
starstruck
grew up.
either.
We grew up with them. Like they were just singing, rapping, everything along with you. They were just in the club chilling with you. It
Mm.
was like there wasn't like a whole big like you know how you thinking like now stars are? No. We used to have Biggie. I mean, I'm talking about LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane. They in the club chilling with you.
Mm.
It wasn't no like, oh, he's this and that. No. We were
Mm.
all up in the club, okay? Partying. Listen, it was like that back in the day.
Super
We
Nintendo
party with
Sega thing.
the
This is
legs.
when I was there, boat
We
man. I
just
couldn't
party,
picture
and
it.
they used to get up there and just freestyle,
Right.
freestyle for the
Dutel
party
said.
because everybody get.
Dutel said that was not in 1999.
I said the tunnel. I that's what I started saying.
Jill, we
I
were talking
said, "Do
about.
you remember the tunnel?" And that's what I asked them, her, because I said, "Do you remember the tunnel?" I wasn't saying 1999. I asked her, "Did she remember the tunnel?"
You weren't
That's
clear.
what I said.
You weren't clear.
Well, thank you all for holding it down. Let's hope
No
this
Yeah,
internet don't
problem,
I
embarrass me
gotta
Adrian.
be
again.
clear.
Welcome
I said, "Do
back.
you remember the
Welcome
tunnel?"
back, Adrian. You weren't
Let's hope
clear.
this internet don't embarrass me again. It's been raining all day here anyway, so I knew it wasn't gonna be perfect.
Yo, you a hot ass mess.
Who?
I said I'm speaking about something that you ain't know about, so you
Adrian,
just trying to sign
thank
me
you
off.
for. Okay. Wait, what happened?
Where did
Adrian,
Jill
I
go?
promise I was trying to be a good co-host. I was trying real hard. What happened, Gio?
No,
Gio.
she'll be back.
Okay. Child. Child. Whew. You get your Wi-Fi right?
Hopefully,
Really,
it's been
Jill? Jill says
it's
I ain't about to do that. No, let me clarify this, Jill, because you talking about it, you don't get emotional, but here you are down the chat talking about you're not about to do that. You're good down here. We were talking about our favorite cities. You said that, I mean, favorite places. You said North Carolina was your favorite place. I said New York was my favorite place, New York City, and I referenced 1999. And then you got talking about Turtle. But I mean, hey,
No, Jill is good, Joe.
Okay,
Yeah, she's good.
I am
I,
too.
I think Jill just want to be in the chat.
Hmm.
But Jill is good. Jill ain't the type of person to be in her field. Jill, I know you're okay. Don't be playing.
Listen, you can rewind the chat.
Dutel said she's okay. She doesn't know if I'm a man or a woman. It's okay. But yeah, I know Jill is good. Jill is good. Hey Tristan, how are you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so you know what? Jill, you still going live after this, right?
Jill's going. Oh, well, I guess we're mad at each other.
No, no, she's good. She's gonna go live after this. So we're gonna stay on for another 25 minutes.
Okay.
And we're gonna play the Patwa game. I guess we're gonna see how many people know their Patwa for the next 25 minutes. Keep it a little fun.
Jill, you need to come back up here.
She's good. Jill, can you do your brother a favor and just come up here and tell him about the tunnel and then get ready for
Yes,
your
tell us
live?
about the tunnel.
Because you know we love you, Jilly. I'm gonna drop the link again one more time for you.
Mm-hmm.
And just come
We're doing
because
this
you're
on
gonna
live.
help
Don't
me
do this
out.
on
'Cause
live.
I'm out of juice. So oh man. I wanted to change up a little bit this week, so you know.
What game are you playing again?
The Patwa game. She said, I'm done with the tunnel. Boy, bye. Laugh a lot.
Love you too, Julie.
We know you ain't pissed off. Come on. Come back up here and hang with me for another 10 minutes. See, I know she had a backstory. All right, so she go into the restaurant. All right. Let's see let me Google this because there's a fun one on Google. So let me go and find Patwa dictionary.
What is Pachwa?
Patwa.
Patwa.
It's a Jamaican dialect.
What's the concept of the game?
So I'm gonna tell you the Patwa word and then you're gonna give me the English.
Oh. I need an example.
Okay. Like boy. What's the English word for boy?
Boy.
Okay, yeah. So like that. Jill said, "Why? I'm getting ready for my live. Do your thing."
Okay. Jill, are you using StreamYard tonight, or are you doing what's that app that she uses?
Yeah, she gonna be on the same thing. You leaving creative? Or are you just playing? All right. A.
So you creative?
Oh, Jill. All right. All right, let's see. All right. Awadis. So drop your answers in the chat. Awadis.
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 Mm-hmm. Awadis.
I'm gonna wait for them to put the answers first. Awadis.
Let me type it in. So I type it in. Awadis.
Awadis.
So I see Santino said, "What's this?" Nikki Tibbs said, "What is this?" Mama Dell said, "I want this." Tristan Bell said, "I want this." Edie K Cotton said, I guess she was saying, "I want this." Dutel said, "What is this?" K Cotton said, "How is this?" Awadis. Everybody already shared their answers. Josh Chalfonte says, "What's this?" Joe.
I'm lost. This is not my game.
All right. If you listen keenly,
Uh-huh.
wa,
Uh-huh.
this.
I don't know.
All right. So, what do you think this mean?
This.
All right. This. D-I-S. What do you think that mean? This.
This is this.
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 Yeah. And then wa.
Why?
Mm-mm.
What?
Yeah. So, what this? What is this?
What is
So,
this? Okay, so they were right. They were right. Okay.
yeah. So, yeah, everybody who said, "What is this?" is correct.
Say that.
All right. Let me type the next one in. Wa. What happened to you? What happened to you?
Can you say that again? Oh, well, that's easy. Okay.
What
Never mind.
happened to you?
Mm-hmm. What happened to ya?
Christy said, "I'm stuck in one layer." Good night, Christine. Thank you for hanging with us.
See you, Big Money Tarka. Later.
Everybody's putting their answers. What happened to you? Joe?
What happened to you? That's my answer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, what happened to you?
What happened to ya?
All right, let me type in the other one. October. October. Jilly is back. October. I'm not really, Nikki, because I feel like we always speak patois. You're always going to be a Jamaican somewhere, somehow.
It seems like everybody got it.
Yeah, everybody got it. October. The thing for me is I struggle when I go back to Jamaica because I keep speaking English, English.
Mm-hmm.
So when I go to Jamaica, I tend to speak English. My mom is like, "Listen, you got to start speaking your patois back again."
How do you say March in Jamaican?
March.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's like they just speak bad, like they get to English.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So do they say like December?
December.
Mm-hmm.
January.
February. Oh, you got to use. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
March, April, May, June, July.
Okay.
August. Not August, August.
August.
September. October. November. And December.
I'm Jamaican now, y'all.
All right, next one is.
Okay, sorry.
I saw it go.
This?
I saw it go. I saw it go. I saw it go. Um, this one is hard for you guys. Joe said I saw it. Joe said I saw it go. Joshua LaFonte said I saw it go. Nikki Tibbs said where it is. Tristan said I saw it go. Mama Dell said I saw it go. Or as so it goes. Eat, cook, and live up. Leave the people alone. You Jamaican.
Like,
Top on. No dead ends. I saw it go.
Is it outside it goes?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I saw it go.
I saw it go.
So means so.
Huh?
So means so.
Oh. Child. Okay.
Like let's say let's say you walk into a place and they say to you, you said to them, you're like, but do you only give me one ketchup?
Mm-hmm.
And they say, I saw it go, man.
That's how it goes.
No word, yes.
That's how it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's some of them are easy, but some of them. All right, this one now. Eat, cook, and live it up. Use this a lot. So me do me thing. I saw me do me thing. Joe, you're way off.
I figured.
I saw me do me thing.
Oh.
I saw me do me thing.
I saw me do me thing. I saw me do me thing.
I saw me do me thing.
Do me thing.
Yeah, I saw me do me
That's
thing.
how me do me thing. That's how me do me thing. I love it. I saw me do me thing.
Nikki said I do my own thing. No, Nikki. Everybody else gave up. There's 19 people in here, and there's only like 5 people answer. You all give up. All right, so that's how I do my thing. Everybody will say that that's correct.
I like that one. I saw me do me thing.
All right, this one is another one. Wait, let me see if I find it. All right, what do you?
Oh.
Let's go back. And I'm going to use this. No, Santina, Eat, Cook, and Live It Up is Jamaican too. Wa do yo.
I think I got it. I'm pretty confident.
You think so, Joe?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Wa
do yo.
Wa you do.
Nikki said, "What are you doing?" All right. If you look at it, forget the but that's just how we speak. So put in front of everything. What do you?
What do you? What do you?
Joshua LaFonte said, "What do you?" Santina loves said, "What's wrong with you?" My brother, Asani said, "What happened to you?"
Happened to you?
Yes, I mean, what is wrong with you? What do you? So Eat, Cook, and Live It Up. She would like, let's say she have her son, right?
And
her son is crying. That's how she gonna relate to him. She'll say, "What do you?"
What do you? Like, what do you? What do you want?
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you? Where you ball for? So that's how she would relate to him. Where you ball for me? What are you crying for?
What are
All right,
you?
let's find another one. Um, all right, so these people use this. Why YouTube correct? I don't know. Do tell. All right. So a lot of this relate to a lot of people who act like they are bad. Not
Mm.
well. I can't. Maybe I can't say it like that because I'm gonna speak it kind of Jamaican. So like Miss Sugar, who said she never lose a fight, or
Oh, she said that.
or yeah,
Oh,
or like me, who I just like to talk and act bold, but I never have any actions behind it.
oof.
So this is Bagamot. Bagamot.
Bagamouth. Oh.
Bagamot. So let's say some. No, it's not big mouth. It's kind of big mouth, but not really. Bagamot. Trash talking.
Mm.
Trash talker. Thank you, Keely. Let's see if anybody else come back with anything else. Santita Love, you don't know that one? Bagamot? You left Jamaica too early, man. All right.
Is
So
it
somebody, let me give you an example. Somebody who's a bagamot. You know,
okay?
like when they said to you, all right, you have those type of person who are very mouthy.
Mm.
They'll speak with their mouth, but when time to come, there's an that you need to back it up with action, then you're not backing up with action. So they say you're a bagamouth because those people who act like they're bad, but they talk so much and there's no action behind their talking. You know, like how people say, um, I let my hands speak versus my mouth. So those people who speak with their mouth, but their action never speak for them, those people are classified as bagamouth. So it's someone who has all talk and no action.
Okay, so it's like a phrase almost.
Yeah, so bagamouth, you are bagamouth.
Bagamouth.
Yeah, so they're like, you know what? I ain't even paying you no attention because we know you
You
not
a
about
bagamouth. You just a
yeah.
bagamouth.
All right. The next one is Bangarang.
Mm.
Bangarang.
Banga, banga,
Bangarang.
sounds like a music festival. Banga, bangarang. Bangarang.
Santina Love said, no, sir. Santina Love, you don't know that one either? Just Shulafante said Bangarang. No, Bangarang. It's like, what a Bangarang aguan now? Like, let's say, like, um, come back around. Bangarang. So it's like
Mama just said
boomerang. Mama
boomerang.
knows that. All right. So
Bangarang.
let's say you are in your apartment, right?
Okay.
And your next door neighbor is over there probably fighting or just making a whole bunch of noise. You think they're fighting or they're arguing. Bangarang.
Mm. Okay.
hmm So
So,
that's the idea of what it means.
so I would
Bangarang.
say maybe just Shalafonte probably got that one. Fighting.
Similar, but it's not the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
It's just an example of Bangarang.
Gotcha.
Because what does that do to you if you hear your neighbors over there fighting or knocking down the wall or something like that?
It irritates me.
So it's trouble or disturbance. That's what
Right,
it means.
right.
So what a bangarang.
All this
she say
bangarang.
she said, nah, that's not what I know that as.
Ooh,
We you know
child.
bangarang as eat spicy with tea. What is bangarang? Come, give with the meaning here, sir.
Adrian, are you doing 2 hours tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll be out. I'm waiting on. I'm gonna
Well,
message you in a
since you're
minute.
only doing 2 hours, I'm gonna let you have the floor for the last few minutes, and I'm
All
gonna
right.
play in
Thank
the
you, Joe.
chat. No
Thank
problem.
you. All right. All right, the next one is T. I'm still waiting on you to tell me what you know it about. I'm looking up the other word. Where is she at? T, I'm waiting on you. All right, the next one is trouble. All right, T says, I think bangarang is when you have a bunch of. A bunch of things are mixed up in full. Yeah, so it's like trouble or disturbance. So it's very similar. Yeah, but you're exactly right. We as Jamaican, that's how we refer to. All right. Yeah, everyone who said trouble, they are right. All right, the next one is yeah, congratulations, Tristan, on 600, I think. The next one is this year. Next one is this year. Just Cellophante said this year. Joe said this year. This here, this here, this year, this here, this you, this here, this year. Yeah, everybody who said this here, they're correct. I'm not gonna look for the dictionary. All right, we're gonna go to. All right. Everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. And then everybody got their answers in. All right, everybody who says everywhere, they're correct. The next one is fala. Fala. Fala, fala, fala. Yeah, my cousin Joe is ready to make intros for other people, but he charge a good amount of money because he knows his worth. Lucky for me, I didn't have to pay. Fala. So we have 20 people in here. I just messaged Jill and tell her she can hit the live button whenever she's ready. So I know, right? Lucky for me. So whenever Jill hits the button, we're gonna go over there. We're gonna keep playing. All right. So everybody who said follow, they're correct. We're gonna do like two more. All right. So this is a this is the one that people talk about all the time in Jamaica. Ed a gather water. Ed a gather water. So they look at you and they say, "You Ed a gather water." Yes, do tell. We're gonna rate Jill once she hit the button. I'm not sure if she hit the button yet. Mama Dell said, "Really, Adrian? What did I do, Mama Dell? Mama Dell, what did I do? And I get a what? Oh Lord. No, I get it, Mama Dell. No, no, not that one. Oh Lord. And I get a water. So and I get a water. You good, Miss Cow? Okay. All right. So it's when they say and I get a water, it's like those people who she said. Joe said all the Jamaicans would know this. Yeah, and I get a water. Like you know those people who they'll be there and you're talking to them and they never remember anything. So it's mentally challenged or as stupid as T says, but I wouldn't say, we classify it as stupid. All right. Let's do Hey Veggie Pals, how are you? Welcome, welcome. We're gonna be raiding Jill in just a moment, and then we're gonna go over there. All right. Nothing in I that I think you guys might know. All right. All right, Junjo. Junjo. We say Junjo in Jamaica. Junjo. Junjo, this is the last one. Jill just went live. So if one of my moderators want to grab the link so we can go over to Jill after we answer this one. Junjo. Not Ginger. Ginger is Ginger. Yeah, so one of the moderators, you can just grab the link for Jill and put it in the stream. I will assign it. You don't have what you call a messenger. Download on your laptop. Download the messenger. So if you tell her hi, Moo. Yeah, she said hello, Asani. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. That's what I said. I asked him. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. We're gonna go ahead and go over to Jill's comfort zone. So if you would like, yeah, it's mold. So Junjo mean mold or mildew. Yes, I saw it. Just download Messenger on your laptop and then message me tomorrow. Thank you, Nikki Tibbs. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who was in here. Thank you to all the amazing moderators, all the great people that joined us in the chat tonight. It was fun. We all get to know each other a little bit more. So thank you. And if you didn't thumbs up the live, please thumbs it up for me on your way out. And when you go over to Jill's Comfort Zone, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you got a community tab, please share her out, okay? All right, love you guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you in the next one.